Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, just my everyday easy makeup look. So if you want to see how it turns out, then just keep watching. I'm going to start with my Catrice Prime and Fine. It's the glowy one. I'm just going to put just a little bit. I have very dry skin, especially in the winter time, so I like to use something extra glowy or dewy to help with my foundation not looking so dry or clinging to dry patches. And I did already moisturize my skin before I started. So I'm going to use the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. I'm going to take 1.5 pumps. I'm going to use my Morphe makeup sponge, and I'm just going to start applying that to my face. Don't forget to pat your ear and down your neck a little bit, just so you don't have a harsh line anywhere. Also, make sure to really get in your nose crease, because makeup can tend to look cakey there, especially if you're dry like I am. I am going to take just a little bit more, so maybe 2 pumps total. I've only used this foundation like 3 times, so I'm still trying to get the feel for it. And always make sure to get it up in your hairline. Move all your baby hairs, because again, you don't want it to look like you're wearing foundation, but you want it to cover up all your imperfections. And you probably noticed I didn't put any on my nose. I usually wait until there's barely anything left on the sponge, because my nose tends to look a little cakey, and then I'll just barely pat it a little bit on my nose. So for concealer, I've really been liking the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that to brighten up my dark circles. They have been extra dark lately since I have a newborn. So, and I just put a little tiny bit on the nose, forehead, and chin, just to balance everything out. Same sponge. And again, how my nose looks cakey, I only put the concealer towards the top of the bridge. I don't ever bring it down on the tip of my nose. Now I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way powder. I took the sifter off because I personally just like to dip my brush in there. And I'm going to set my under eyes. Since I have dry skin, I do not like to bake. I just like to set everything by pushing it in. You never want to sweep starting out with the powder, because then it will remove the foundation from underneath. And like here, I still have my blemishes showing, but since this is just an everyday makeup, I don't really worry too much about that. I still want my skin to look natural. Just even out my skin tone. So now that all that's on, just make sure to really pat it in everywhere so your bronzer and blush does not skip. I'm gonna use my butter bronzer. I have it in this collection that I got a long time ago. I think it was last year, and I'm just going to use this bronzer. It's just the deep bronzer in their butter collection. It is amazing. If you have not tried it, I would highly suggest it. So I'm just going to use the bronzer, just put a little bit on my brush, tap it off, and just start to warm up the skin. Again, push this up into your hairline, just so everything matches and looks seamless. I'm going to take a smaller brush and just dip in that same bronzer and just do the hollows of my nose right by my eyes. And then with barely anything left on the brush, I'll run it down the sides and along the bottom. Also underneath the lip will help just give it more pouty effect. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use the Butter blush. It's in the shade Plum Rose. Their Butter collection is honestly amazing. Some of their highlighters are a little too glittery for me, but their bronzers and blushes are absolutely amazing. I have not tried the new eyeshadows yet, but I will be getting that soon. And I like blush, especially in the wintertime. It just helps give your skin a more fresh look. Now, for highlight, I'm going to use my Morphe M510 brush and my Sleek makeup palette. I'm going to start with the more yellow one. This is a more natural one in the palette. These are very, very blinding highlights. So, you are warned putting these on. And then I'm going to take the more peachy one, just barely tap it, tap off the excess, and just put it right on the high point. And then I'm going to put it right on the tip of my nose and up the bridge. A little bit on my chin and a little on my cupid. So I like to look extra glowy because, again, I am dry. So I just like to take every precaution. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I like to set my face before my eyeshadow, my eyebrows, and all that, and pat it in with my same beauty sponge, just so every powder that I just put on my face melts into the skin and looks more natural and like you're not wearing as much makeup as you're actually wearing. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I am very, very simple, especially on my everyday makeup. I love this Morphe R39 brush. This is what I use every single day in my crease, on my lid, everything. And I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill. This is the Dark Magic palette, and this brown color is absolute perfection. It is my favorite shade in the entire palette. This is my perfect neutral everyday shade. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that, tap it off, and I'm going to start on my lid, not in my crease. And I'm going to move it up into my crease. I want the most color to be on the lid. And again, I'm using very, very light pressure windshield wiper motions and then some circular motions just to make sure that everything is blended. Okay, I'm going to take a pencil brush, again that same color, and run it under my lower lashes. Bring it out to the edge of where I blended out the top. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat shader brush and this cream color in the palette, just the lightest, most cream color. And I'm just gonna put this on my brow bone. I don't want nothing too shimmery or bright. I just want everything to just blend seamlessly. And I kind of have veins on my eyelids. And I don't prime my eyelids because it tends to look dry and cakey. So I just kind of leave them how they are, put the shadow on, and then cover up the veins towards the top with that. I'm gonna use the same palette, but I'm going to use one of the highlighters, this one. It is a little glittery for my face. They are so creamy. They feel like butter. And I'm going to put this on my inner corner on both sides. And I'm going to use my finger because they are so creamy. This just helps brighten up the inner corner. Okay, so I'm going to now do my eyebrows, which is the most important part to me. I am a big eyebrow person. I do not like to leave the house without my eyebrows on. So I've been doing them a little different lately. I will take, this is the Brow Gal powder, same the Brow Gal brush, And I'm going to take the middle shade, which you can tell is well loved. I've hit pan on it. And I'm just going to take just a tad bit on that brush, and I'm going to just fill in the shape that I want my eyebrows to go. I don't really want this to be super pigmented or anything. I just really need help in the front of my brows. So I like to just help that shape. I'm gonna go in with a pencil in just a second and really define everything. This will just help me with the pencil not make as many mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to take, this is the Catrice Slimmatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is my top favorite eyebrow pencil that I've ever used. I have Anastasia, I have Precisely My Brow by Benefit. I love this one because it's so inexpensive. It does tend to run out a little faster, but I think this is like $5, and it's so creamy and easy to blend out. So I like to start in the front of my brow, and I'll just make hair-like strokes. Very light pressure. I don't like to use a lot. And then I'll start at the bottom of my brow and just work with my natural shape, and then go to the top. And I like to really define my arch, so I kind of feel above where my arch is right now with my hairs, and meet down at the middle. And then I'll start at the top and make hair-like strokes going down, and then start at the bottom and make hair-like strokes going up. I have pretty decent brows through this area. It's just in the front, I tend to need some work. You can tell they do not really grow in the front, so I really need to fill in the front area. And I forgot, this shade is in dark brown. Yes, dark brown, and it's a waterproof pencil, which is great for me with someone that really needs the help in the front. It will help them last all day. And here, my eyebrows are shaped completely different. My arch wants to kind of start here towards the middle, and this one starts out. I like it starting more out where it's supposed to be. So I will extend my eyebrow out right there. So my arch will initially start where this one starts, so they match. Sorry, I have a mirror right here. Okay. They're looking pretty even as it's gonna get. My eyebrows are never really that even. Okay, so I'm going to do my mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes first. I'm gonna tight line with my Essence long-lasting eye pencil. Again, I've tried 100 different ones. This one's so inexpensive and it lasts all day. I'm gonna tight line with that, just on the top. I don't want to put it on the bottom and it be too harsh. And I'm gonna use the Essence Volume Stylist, best mascara I've used. It's kinda, to me, it does the same as like the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. It gives you tons of volume, and it lasts all day, doesn't flake. Okay, now If you wanted to, sometimes just to be a little extra, I will take the very end of my Demi Wispies by Ardell, and I've cut the very, very end off. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And I'll just put this on my very outer corner. Today I'm not going to do that since I just did the one eyeshadow. I usually do that if I do like a little bit of shimmer on my lid. Today I'm going to do my normal lip look. Today I'm just going to do my normal lip look. I'm just going to take a neutral pencil. It's more of like a brown rose color. And I'm going to overline slightly on my Cupid's bow and at the bottom. What I like to do is do the outside corners, fill them in a little bit. And then at the very edge of the line. I don't like the harsh line and then lipstick, and I'm going to use the Dangerously Nude lipstick by Maybelline. Maybelline has some of the best lipsticks, I think. It's just very neutral, nude, nothing too heavy. Sometimes my lashes tend to not stay curled, so sometimes I let my lashes dry a little bit, and then I'll go back in with my eyelash curler and curl them one more time after the mascara is on there, because it will help them stand up a little bit better. And as you can see, I got some mascara on my lid, so I'm letting that dry just a little bit, and then I'm going to take my spoolie off of my eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going to kind of scrape that off. Okay, and very last, I'm going to take my Maro Badescu spray, and I'm just going to spray one more time just to make sure everything's sunk in. This helps refreshen your skin. Just a little bit since I did already set. Again, take that same beauty sponge by Morphe, press everything in. All right, and this is the finished makeup look. Just nice, healthy, glowy skin, nude lip, and one eyeshadow, so an easy eye look. So, grab this. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and I will be sure to upload more videos during the week. Bye.